In the news, a small town in Missouri says it's time to do away with the Jayhawk as the mascot for the University of Kansas. KSN's Craig Andrus talks to the man who started all the controversy. Welcome back to Kansas Today. Kirstie Alley and Don Johnson would be the best known of the modern group of Wichita natives in the movies. Hattie McDaniel, probably best known to earlier generations, but there is another Wichitan, a man you probably don't know, and unless you're a real film buff, you may not know his most famous role. KSN's John Snyder has his story in this KSN News Extra.
006.
Another big shipment of slot machines arrived Wednesday in Sumner County for the new state-owned casino.
112, number 5.
Since Monday, trucks have been unloading dozens of Vegas-style slots. By the end of the week, the casino, which is nearing completion, will be filled with 1,310 machines.
This is when we go from a construction project and a construction site to where the casino starts to come alive.
The wildly popular slots, including one series with a Wizard of Oz theme, are expected to draw big crowds once the casino opens in January. And casino officials say there's an immense amount of planning that goes into making sure the right machines are chosen.
We do competitive studies regionally. We talk to our customers. We talk to the manufacturers.
112, number 2.
Of course, like every machine, these slots will need lots of attention. That's why for the last couple of months, much of the hiring process has been devoted specifically to these games.
We've got slot technicians who are all hired from the area. No slot knowledge at all, so they're learning on the job.
Meanwhile, the job of completing the casino's first phase is rapidly coming to a close. An average of 255 workers continue to be on site each day just to make sure that critical deadline for the grand opening in just 3 short months is met. Now, we can also tell you that in the next couple of weeks, the casino will start to get table games in as well, and all 32 of these games, including craps and roulette, will be offered to casino customers, and that's something the casino staff says you will not find at any other facility in our region. Staff. A Kansas woman who attends the Reno Air Show every year is still missing. Sherry Elvin of Lenexa was with her family when the accident happened Friday. Her husband, 2 sons, and a daughter-in-law were injured in the tragedy and remain in the hospital. Meanwhile, a 10th person has died from injuries suffered in that horrific air show crash. Also, some more video of the crash has surfaced, so graphic we must warn you that some viewers might find it disturbing. Chris Clackham has the latest on that and another air show crash.
It's strange. I never heard of it before.
This Pretty Prairie resident who didn't want to be identified remains mystified about what happened when she and her husband were recently out of town.
Right here.
When they returned, they found this hole where the flower they had planted just before their vacation had been. It's a similar story across town, plants dug out of yards. While it may seem like a minor crime, it's what the theft symbolized that has folks so unnerved.
You just didn't feel safe. It's too close to the house. You wonder what they're going to take next.
Or could they come into the house?
Right. So everybody's keeping their lights on now.
The area has also seen several car thefts recently. One vehicle found torched. What's really sad, say folks around here, is that the recent criminal activity is taking away from many positive things that are occurring in Pretty Prairie, such as this $375,000 federal grant improvement to Main Street. But even the project, which hopes to impress thousands coming in next year for the 75th anniversary of the night rodeo, has suffered in the recent crime spree.
The other day I come driving down Main Street and some of the cones were missing, and I couldn't hardly believe it.
No matter the oddity of the crime, city leaders are concerned about where they could lead next. The mayor sending the thieves the same message his parents always had for him.
Remember who you are, because you wanted to leave there was a certain pride in leaving the right image.
In Pretty Prairie, Anthony Powell, KSN News.